everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're reading Snowball chapter 2. And before we start this chapter, this is the chapter where I reveal what breed Snowball is. So, before we start this video though, shout out to Leah Renee for getting the breed right. Snowball is breed right. So let's jump straight into it. Chapter 2. Another puppy? Lizzie asked. What kind? How old is it? Is it a girl or a boy? Can we keep it this time? Charles was so excited he could hardly think straight. Dad just laughed. The sooner we get there, the sooner we'll know more about this pup, he said. Let's go. You guys are so lucky, Sammy said. I wish I could come, but I have to go home and take care of Goldie and Rufus. Call me as soon as you get home. I want to meet this new puppy. Charles and Lizzie climbed into the truck and fastened their seatbelts. Okay, Dad, tell us everything you know, Lizzie demanded as they headed downtown. Also, does Mum know about the puppy? Is it okay with her? Charles was wondering the same thing. Mum was not exactly a dog person. She thought there were a lot of trouble and mess. She'd promised Charles and Lizzie that they could get a dog someday, but that someday never seemed to come. Charles and Lizzie had felt really lucky when Mum had agreed to let them foster Goldie, the golden retriever puppy. Of course, they'd hoped she would let them keep Goldie forever, but that had not happened. Maybe this time it would. Dad laughed again at Lizzie's questions. Yep, Mum knows. She's excited. So is the Bean. He's been running around yelling, Uppy! Uppy! Ever since we heard us talking about a puppy. Then Dad got serious. Mum did say to remind you that we're just fostering this pup until we can find it a good home. So that answers one of your questions, buddy, he said, looking Charles in the rearview mirror. As for the others, all I know is that someone left the pup in a box at Olsen's gas station. I guess he'd know what to do with the dog, since everyone knows Gunner. Gunner was a Dalmatian and the fire department's mascot. He belonged to Bruce Olsen, who was on the fire squad with Mr. Peterson. Gunner was so smart and brave. Once he'd saved a little boy by pulling him out of a burning house. Charles thought Gunner was a real hero. But what breed is the puppy? Lizzie asked. Dad shook his head. Bruce Olsen said it was some sort of terrier. Oh no, a little dog. Lizzie groaned. Lizzie loved dogs as much as Charles did, but not all dogs. She mostly liked big dogs like golden retrievers and Labradors and Great Danes. She always said they were real dogs. They were dogs she could play with and throw sticks to and hug around the neck. Lizzie said that little dogs didn't count. Dad felt the same way. No such luck, he said as he pulled up at Littleton's main stoplight. White and fluffy sounds great. It's probably pretty cute. Right, and yappy too, said Lizzie. Oh well, it's still a puppy. This'll be great. Do we have enough food at home? What about a crate for it to sleep in? Where are the toys we got for Goldie? Mum's taking care of all that, Dad said. She's getting everything ready. He paused for a second. But we're not going straight home with the puppy. First we're going to a vet. I already called and made an appointment. Mr. Olsen said the puppy looked like it needed some attention. He pulled the truck into Olsen's gas station, turned off the engine, and looked at Charles and Lizzie. This puppy will probably need some extra care. Are you two ready for this responsibility? Charles nodded hard. So did Lizzie. Dad smiled. I know you two can work hard when it comes to taking care of a puppy. You showed that when we had Goldie. Mum and I were proud of you. That's part of why we decided to foster another puppy. Charles couldn't stand waiting another minute to see the new puppy. Can we see it now? Please? Sure, Dad said. Mr. Olsen said he'd meet me waiting in the garage. Charles opened the door, jumped out of the truck, and headed straight for the garage. Hey there, Charles, called a tall man in blue coveralls. Bet you're here to buy some new snow tires. Mr. Olsen was always joking around. Charles shook his head. Oil change? Where's the puppy? Charles demanded. Usually, Charles loved to joke with Mr. Olsen, but today he was on a mission. A puppy mission. Mr. Olsen smiled. Right over here, he said, leading Charles to a quiet corner. Charles looked into the big dented cardboard box and saw two round black eyes looking back up at him. Oh, he said softly. The puppy was so cute. The puppy was white and fluffy, all right, but its coat was dirty and matted in places. It had triangular ears, one that stood up and one that flopped over, and the short little legs and a short little tail and the cutest face that Charles had ever seen. He's been a good boy, Mr. Olsen said. Hasn't even been crying. It's a boy, Charles told Lizzie who had just joined him at the box. Lizzie peered down at the puppy. It's a Westie, she pronounced after a moment. A what? Dad asked, looking into the box. Lizzie knew all her dog breeds by heart. She had a poster in her room that showed every kind of dog there was and told all about their personalities. A West Highland White Terrier, Lizzie said. I was just reading about them. They're very smart and very energetic. Dad looked doubtful. This one doesn't seem too peppy. It was true. The puppy was sitting up, but it didn't seem excited to see new people. Its black eyes weren't shiny, and Charles could see that the inside of one of its ears was all red. It looked like it must hurt. The puppy gazed back up at them and lifted one paw, as if to say, "Help me." The puppy felt so tired and hungry. Did these people have food? He couldn't remember the last time he had eaten. Charles felt his heart go thump. In 1 second, he fell completely in love with the puppy. Yeah? I will in a minute. We have to get this little guy to the vet. I think he's sick. Mr. Olsen helped Dad load the box into the back seat of the truck. Good luck, he said, and let me know how things turn out. Charles spent the whole drive at the vet staring at the quiet little puppy. He was dying to hold him, but he knew it was better not to take him out of the box until they got to the vet. Do you think he's going to be all right? Charles asked Dad. We'll know in a few minutes. I'm sure Dr. Gibson will know. He pulled into a parking spot near a big old house with a barn. Kate Gibson, veterinarian, read the sign on the back door of the house. There were colourful Christmas lights strung upon the porch. As soon as they wrestled the box out of the truck, a tall woman with a long blonde braid came out the door. I'm Katie Gibson, she said. You must be the Petersons. Let me give you a hand with that pup. Charles was glad to see the vet. He was so worried about the sick puppy. He hoped the vet could help. And that was chapter 2, everybody. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. And another thing, I really appreciate all your subscriptions that all of you have had, all my friends that are out there, all of you others who have subscribed to my channel. It really helps, and it's really nice. And make sure to like, and if some of you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure to do that. And also, if you like fishing or adventure, check out my friend's channel. Their channel's called Skimmers Fishing and Adventure, and they're doing fishing and adventure videos, and also survival videos. So yeah, see you guys next time.